This pizza is incredible. Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Food Experience. Today's experience, sausage pizza. But not just any ordinary sausage pizza, folks. I've been developing a dough since the day before yesterday, kind of. More than 24 hours ago, I started a Poolish. And what that is, it's like a ferment of the dough, of a like 50-50 mix of flour and water. Anyhow, that's been sitting in my refrigerator at least 24 hours now. And I'm making the rest of the dough and making this awesome pizza. On it will be tomato basil sauce, fresh garlic, Romano cheese, mozzarella cheese, and provolone cheese, and a boatload of Italian sausage. So with that being said, I have quite a bit of things to do, and here we go. Time to make pizza dough. I have a Poolish that I put together a day ago or so. Maybe it went a little over 24 hours, but not by much. It is super stretchy and elastic. You can see that the gluten is totally built up nicely, but it's not the final dough. So first what I'm doing is I have some flour, some yeast, and some salt. It's instant dry yeast, so it doesn't need to be activated first. Just gonna mix that together. Next, I'm taking the flour, yeast, salt mix, adding it to the Poolish, and work on getting that incorporated before I add the final touch of water. I've measured out 3/4 cup of cold water, and I'm adding it in increments. And you want to get it to where it's a pretty sticky dough. It should not be all dried out. And I think that's looking really good, folks. This time I was using bread flour. I ran out of my 00 flour, but this should work pretty good. But you want to put a fair amount of flour down on the countertop, in addition to a good amount of semolina flour. Get those flours incorporated, then turn the dough out. Turn it over a few times, and then start really working it. And it's definitely starting to get nice and sticky again. But I'm giving the gluten a good workout. It's definitely looking really good. Nice and smooth looking. A little bit tacky. And not dried out. And I'm trying to make a large pizza tonight. I'm thinking that should be enough dough. At this point, I'm spritzing this bowl with oil. Dough goes right in. And turn it around so it gets olive oil on both sides. And on the sides. And that's looking good. Time for a second rise, and it should definitely double in size, I'm thinking. I'm going to let it go anywhere between 1 and 2 hours. Covering it up, over to the max, go to oven mode, use the dial selector, go to proof, changing the time to 2 hours, just in case, and lowering the temperature to 80 degrees. Start it up. And in goes the dough in the bake one proof position. The dough has been inside the max about 1 hour and 45 minutes and definitely has way more than doubled in size. I'm sure you could see that. Oh, and it's nice and stretchy. Look at that. Oh, that's great. And it has this nice fermented dough smell. It's so hard to explain. Flour the surface. Good amount of flour for this. And I'm using a little bit of semolina flour as well. And give it a second, it should eventually come out. I could see it dropping. Lots of air bubbles in this. There we go. Yeah, and it's definitely a little bit wet. You want it so the dough, it easily slides around, because when you're tapping it out, you don't want it to stick. Shooting for around a 15-inch pizza and trying to make it thin by pushing all the excess to the outside and stretching it at the same time until I get better at this. This is the easiest way. I just got this 16-inch pizza screen. It's been well seasoned. I've used it already 2 times, and you could see it's almost that big. The pizza is almost that big, and this is 16 inches. Now the trick will be getting it from here onto there with any luck. Dough's getting kind of thin right here, I could see. But I'm still new at this, and learn as I go, right? Time to apply the sauce. That should be good. First, I'm going to throw this in the oven at 550 degrees and get it kind of par baked, and then come back and put the other toppings on. Okay, Google, set timer 3 minutes.
Sure, 3 minutes. And we're starting now.
It's been cooking for 3 minutes. Let's check it out. Okay, wow. The edges got nice and puffy. That's what I'm looking at so far. And like I said, the crust is really puffed up. It's very distinguishable as a crust, and I really like that. I think this is going to be a delicious pizza, folks. First, I'm putting on some Romano cheese, some fresh garlic, mozzarella cheese, and also some provolone. And to top it off, some ground sausage. Italian sausage. Oh, this is going to be a delicious pizza, folks. And then maybe a little bit of mozzarella on top of that. Not too much, though. There we go. Let's throw it in the oven. And back into the oven it goes. It's been cooking about 4 minutes. I want to rotate it around. There we go. Close it back up, and should be just a couple minutes now. Another couple minutes have gone by, and oh yeah, that looks done. That is amazing. The crust is nice and brown. That's what I'm looking at, folks. That looks so good. You could tell the crust is a little bit brown. The cheese is kind of starting to brown, but not all the way brown. I mean, it just looks so good. And tons of sausage. Pizza can stick to these screens, and yeah, it appears to have stuck a little bit, but easy enough to get off. Time to slice it up. And I could seriously leave them this way, 4 slices of pizza in one pizza. So really that's about it. Join you back at the table and devour the pizza with you guys. All right, Dad, pizza time. Welcome back officially, ladies and gentlemen. Here I am with the sausage pizza. Wow. That is really good. Wow. Loaded with sausage to the max. The garlic, the 3 different cheeses with the Romano, mozzarella, and provolone, all put in their own little bit to this pizza. It's so good. Wow. Comes apart easily. It's not tough. It's like easy to chew.
How many inches is this pizza?
This is pretty much almost a 16-inch pizza.
Really?
Yeah. I got my dad with me, although you can't see him. But what do you think, Dad?
That's what I think. It's incredible.
It's good pizza, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the
This
dough.
was in the store.
The dough, is it easy to chew?
Oh yeah. Everything is great. This was in the store. You'd have to charge $100 for this pizza.
Right? With the amount of meat that's on it. It's easy to chew, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The edge has a crispiness to it. It's good.
The cheese is incredible.
Right?
Yeah.
I had to have enough cheese to match the sausage content. I mean,
Oh.
I had to have everything so nothing really cancels anything else out, you know? And this crust is nice and airy. You see that?
Yeah.
Crunchy, yet soft. Thumbs up on this one, I think. I think this is my best pizza yet.
Yeah.
It's loaded,
Oh yeah.
but I think it's the best tasting, shape, thickness, like the way the crust is. I got a like nice edge on it, you know?
I've never seen a pizza like this before, ever.
Well, you had to see one like this. Come on,
No.
you're from New York.
No, not like this.
Boy, this crust, guys, I'm telling you. So I've been following this guy, Vito Iacopelli, on YouTube. He has a pizza channel. That's all he does, all different types of pizza. He's an Italian guy. He has all kinds of pizza recipes and other tips and tricks. And that's where I learned how to do this, even though I didn't do it quite like he did, because he could stretch it like, I don't know, like a madman. I can't do that yet, but I'm working on it. I'm getting there. I certainly have improved. This pizza is dynamite. The crust is so easy to chew. It's kind of got a very good crispness at the edge, but from after the edge on into the center, it's just a nice, easy to chew pizza. So perfect. The sauce that I use, tomato basil, so good. The Romano cheese, the fresh garlic, the mozzarella, the provolone. This is just a dynamite pie right here. I guess we could say pie, right? That's how we would say it if you were still back east, right? So that's about going to do it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this experience of sausage pizza. Loaded sausage pizza, garlic, 3 different kinds of cheese. This was a great idea. So if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please drop me a line below. I love hearing from you guys. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, folks. I got all kinds of good things coming up. And until next time, have a stellar day. Be excellent. And most of all, remember me, I'm KJ Andy O, your food experience host with the most. Y'all take care, and I'll see you next time.